Okay, greetings programs. This is Nakshay. This is my first solo game, I guess, stream. I've done a few streams with my brothers before, but I've never really sat down to do anything like this. So tomorrow, I turn 38 years old, which means that I'm going to talk about this video game, XCOM, that came out in like 94 when I was 12 years old. Now, you might notice something a little weird about this video, and that's the aspect ratio is wrong. I don't know if this is a thing with the original game or if it's the Open XCOM program that I'm using to run it, but it is in a 10 by 6. No, wait, 10 by 16. Yeah, 10 by 16 aspect ratio instead of the standard 9 by 16 aspect ratio. So you're going to see some black bars on the side as YouTube adjusts it to the 16 by 9. So, with that, let's fire up the game here. Now, I did play the crap out of this game when I was a kid, back when it was just in DOS, and I believe I have a floppy disk copy of this game somewhere. I definitely have it on CD somewhere else. And I remember this intro being very cool, which I think it holds up all right.
Warning. Warning. UFO detected.
Cool 3D rendered graphics. It's pretty big time for its time. Yeah, you got the guy with the minigun. Always gotta have that guy. I know that the aliens, they were like, all of a sudden these guys show up with guns. They're like from outer space, and they're like, crap, we gotta get out of here. Quick, let's teleport away. Even though that's not a thing they do in the real game. Alright, let's get into the game here. So, this is Open XCOM. I am going to go over some of the options that I've chosen so you can see the display resolution here is or bigger than it originally was. What I've done is I've upped the scale of the game so that it displays more of the game for the screen, but it's not so big that it makes all the menus and things look tiny. Let's see, what else do I got here? There are two different audio formats. The original version actually had a much different set of audio sounds that they changed up in a later update. Controls are pretty much straightforward. I do have it set up where it shows like the radar and the flight paths. Those were not originally in the game. And I'll point those out when I'm in the game. Let's see what else here. Arrows, time units, and I don't know if tooltips was in there, but arrows and time units are a big deal. They make the game much easier to play. And let's see. So here we've got. What do I need to see here? Custom initial base. That's a big thing. Originally, the game set you up with a certain base. It's not very efficient, so, or at least it's not easily defensible. So I go with a custom initial base, which we'll see when I put it in there. Allow building queue is another thing that they put into the game. It lets you just plan out your buildings rather than having to wait for every building to get built before you can add on to a new one. I have played with Force Craft Launch. It makes it a little easier because when your ship comes back in from a sortie, it has to rearm and refuel and be repaired too if it needs to, and that can make it harder to like. It adds an extra level of tactical in there when you might want to have multiple vehicles in case one is damaged or something. When you can just force it to launch anyway, it almost doesn't matter anymore. Storage limits for recovered items. This just makes it so that if I collect more items than I have storage for during a mission, then I have to sell them off before I can go back to the game, essentially. Live alien sale is another thing. It used to be if you had a live alien, you just were stuck with it. You couldn't do anything with it. So being able to sell it helps if you don't need it. Let's see, realistic globe lighting. So the original game just kind of had the lighting was the axis of the lighting was right along the straight through the top of the planet. Um, realistic globe lighting makes this there's a tilt. It doesn't really make that big of a difference, but it's a thing. This is TFTD is the Terror from the Deep, which is the successor to this game. It's almost like an expansion for this game, and it just makes it so that you can produce more than one item per hour if you have enough people to make stuff like that. I don't think I ever really get that high. Field promotions just means that only soldiers who are present at the mission site get promoted. It keeps weirdo soldiers in other bases from getting promoted for weird reasons. UFO extender accuracy. This changes the way the game will calculate how shots are fired. Where if you're firing with a snipe with like an aimed shot, it has unlimited range essentially. With a snapshot, once you get past a certain range, the accuracy starts going down dramatically, and so on and so forth. So sometimes you have to use you can't use a snapshot because it's just too far away, and it brings the probability close to zero. Inventory stats. Just extra information. Enhanced soldier sprites just makes it so that they match the character like genders and races better. Instant grenades is a big one. The old game, when you threw a grenade, it wouldn't explode until the end of your turn. This makes it so that the grenade explodes as soon as it hits the ground. It is useful for like clearing hallways. That way you can move in as soon as the grenade explodes. You can move in because otherwise you wouldn't want to move anybody in because they get caught in the grenade explosion. Pre-primed grenades just allows me to prime grenades in my inventory before I even get into the game. Explosion height's a big one. Explosion height in the original game, explosion heights there was no explosion height. The explosions were limited to the plane. There's four levels of plane in this game, and it was limited to the plane that it was on. So if you had a unit that was above that plane, they take zero damage. So explosion height makes it so that the explosions work more like a real explosion where they go upward. Auto end battle just means that when all the aliens are neutralized, the battle ends. Smooth bullet camera does this cool thing where the camera follows the bullet as you fire. Disable auto equip, which means they won't equip themselves. People won't equip themselves. That was a big thing. Is they'd all pick up weapons when you were doing your inventory, and then you'd have to be like, no, you don't get this, you don't get that. You have to unequip them all. It was a pain in the butt. Confirm fire mode just means that I have to basically double click on an enemy before they shoot it. Alien weapon self-destruct. This is off. This is a thing from the newer XCOM game where weapons would self-destruct if the alien was killed. Psi capture just means that if I have psionic control of a enemy then there's no other active enemies, I capture them as if live capture. Actually, I'm going to turn this one on. I forgot about that one. That's useful for tanks. It just makes me allow to move their turret around and stuff like that. Override line of fire just means that I can tell if my characters don't have a line of fire on an enemy, I can tell them to shoot anyway in hopes that they might like shoot the stuff out of the way so that somebody else can shoot them. This is interesting. The damage formula. So the original damage formula, as you can see for XCOM, weapons would deal anywhere from 0 to 200% damage. That's a pretty wide range. Terror from the Deep made it between 50 and 150, which is not quite so high, not quite so low. I think it makes for a better game, a little bit more consistent. Suppress panic messages for aliens. It used to be in the old game when aliens panicked, it would tell you like which alien panicked, which was a big indicator. Sometimes you need to know like which aliens are commanders and things like that. And it would like say this commander, the alien commander, has panicked. So it'd be like, oh, there's the guy I need. So this gets rid of that. So it makes things a little more, not quite so, less information. And then alien bleeding. Aliens didn't used to be able to have mortal wounds, when then they wouldn't bleed out. This makes it so that they do, like your characters do. Mods. Aliens can pick up weapons. Aliens used to not be able to pick up weapons, so if they would disarm themselves, then that was it. They were helpless. Let's see, what else in here do I use? Fighter transports. See, I don't actually use the fighter transports. This means that the interceptors, you can actually put people on the interceptors, and it kind of works like a small transport. But I don't use that. What I do use it for is I can use the menu in the fighter transport to rearrange the um, my list of characters that I otherwise can't move them. I'll show you what I mean in the game. Let's see, high explosive damage. I don't really use high explosives, so I'm going to turn that off. But this just means that high explosives deal more damage. Improved ground tanks is fun, but it's not canon, so I don't use that. And improved heavy lasers are also fun, but I don't use those ones. Let's see, nothing else here is useful to me. Stat strings. Stat strings just helps me identify my characters. I'll show you in the game how that works. So let's go. We're going to go okay. The game's got to reset. A new game. We're going to go Superhuman and Iron Man. Superhuman is just the hardest level of difficulty. Iron Man just means that I can't save scum. And we'll get going here. So first I need to place my base. We are going to start with a base. I try to cover as many cities as I can. And these circles right here you see are the radar circles. So when your base first starts off, it has a small radar station, which is that smaller inner circle. And then you can build large radar stations that will give you the middle circle. So actually, I built a large radar station pretty quickly, so I really only need coverage like this kind of. But that's in water, so I can't do that. So let's go right about right here on this little island here next to Rome. We'll put it right there. My first base I always do is the base of doom, because aliens are going to get it. So, access lift. This is where essentially, I guess, it's like the tunnel that goes up to the surface. So where the aliens can, or like the humans, like get in and out of the thing. But it's also where the aliens get into your base if they ever attack your base. So the aliens always come in through the access tunnel or the hangars. So if we put the hangars and the access tunnel on one side of the base, then that means aliens all come from one small area. And it creates a nice choke point where they can't get through. Let's see, what else do we need here? We need a lab, and we need the workshop, and our small radar system. I already have another game going. We'll do a new game. Alright, so now we have our first base. We've got a number of things going for us. We've got this Sky Ranger. We've got two interceptors that interceptors will shoot down alien craft. Sky Ranger will transport my crew to their to the crash site so that I can kill the aliens and steal their stuff. But first, we want to build a large radar station, which I probably should have built this slightly differently, but it's all right. Large radar system. And I guess I'll just build it right there. So, normally, when you start this game up, you start with all kinds of weapons. So you start with like pistols and rifles and heavy cannons and grenades, and all of this stuff is it's useful against like maybe the first two races of aliens that you come up against, and they don't have very good accuracy. So I've developed this weirdo new strategy where I go ahead and get rid of all this stuff. I don't need it, and I don't need any of these guys. Oh, you can see these are the stat strings that I was talking about. This tells me that like this guy is a good marksman and he has good reactions. This guy's weak. He has low strength. Marksman, weak. Coward, marksman reactions. Marksman, marksman. So this just makes it easier for me to tell what's going on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of all these guys because we need the extra space for, we're going to get rid of all engineers. We're going to get rid of our extra Stingray launcher and our extra Avalanche launcher. These are missile systems for the fighter craft. We don't really need them. We don't need the extra cannons, and we're going to burn through these cannon rounds, so we don't need those either. We're going to get rid of all our pistols and all our rifles, our heavy cannons, our auto cannons, our rocket launchers, and our grenades. Keep smoke grenades because they're useful. So that's everything. Yep. Sell it all off. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to buy ourselves 40 scientists. That's as many scientists as I can have at the right moment. And we're going to go into our research. We're going to research a new project called laser weapons. Put as many scientists on there as we can for now. And we're going to let that roll out. Oh, make sure that yeah, these are both equipped with stingrays, which is fine. Okay, so now we just basically wait until aliens show up. Oh, and you can see the original game, the shadow went right through the center of the top here, but now you can see it moves around as if there was a tilt in the earth. So it's kind of cool. So basically, oh, there we go. Scientists. So we're going to go to the base. We're going to go to research, and we're going to put all those extra scientists on here. So you can see it says excellent. That means it should be researched fairly quickly. So what this circle here is that when an alien ship flies into the circle, every half hour there is a 10% chance that I will detect that ship. Aliens typically spend a lot of time flying around, so that there's a pretty good chance that I'll detect them. For every radar station I have, that's a 10% chance. I usually only go with one small radar station and one large radar station, and it does a pretty good job of detecting alien craft. I usually don't think there's aliens running through that I don't detect. And right now, my focus is so small that I can't get to other places. Like there could be aliens all over the place. I wouldn't know because I don't have a radar station there. So research completed. Laser weapons. They don't have anything for it. We can now research laser pistols. So let's get going on that. Now these laser weapons are going to give me a huge advantage in fighting the aliens. Not particularly the laser pistol, but the next one that I'm going to research, the laser rifle, is pretty much going to be my starting weapon. So hopefully an alien will fly into my range so that I can show you guys what happens when we fight an alien. And normally I would just hit like one day because it makes the game go by faster. But it's not very visually interesting to watch, so maybe I'll start doing 1 hour. So here we go. This is my weapon, laser accuracy. It's pretty accurate. It's got good time units. It's got good damage. It's a pretty nice rifle. We're going to research heavy lasers, even though they're garbage, because we need to get to the next thing after laser rifle or after laser heavy lasers. So let's go 1 hour. It'll make the game a little bit faster. Wow, I can't believe this is a long time for us to go without having detected any aliens. I'm somewhat surprised. So, heavy laser, garbage. I mean, it's got good damage, but only slightly better than the laser rifle. But its accuracy is terrible. So, now we want laser cannons. Oh, great. Okay, so I'm just going to have to ignore this. Basically, what happens is aliens have invaded the city. Normally, I would fly over there and stop them. Terror missions are horrible. especially night terror missions. Which so I never tried to do night terror missions, and even now it's terrible. I'm just gonna have to ignore it. It's gonna impact my score. I get like a monthly score, but there's nothing I can do about it. So this is interesting. So apparently these down here were not originally part of the game. They found them like they were in the for the craft weapons. So like the weapons that go in the interceptors and things. They originally didn't have these little flavor texts down here. They found them. They were part of the files when they were making Open XCOM, and so they added it in there because it's kind of cool. You know, conventional laser beam powered by antimatter reaction chamber. Sounds like pretty cool stuff. Like high-powered cannon which fires armor-piercing rounds capable of penetrating 16 inches of steel. It's pretty good. Air-to-air missiles and nuclear warheads. We're just launching those off, you know. I guess, but you know, aliens are invading. You got to do whatever you got to do. This is my primary missile weapon, Stingray. It's pretty good. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we can now make laser cannons and tank laser cannons. Laser cannons are important, not because they're a great craft weapon, but because I can make them with only using money. I don't need any special resources to make them, and they resell for a lot of money. So that's going to be a big part of my economy. So we can see we have 3 days until my large radar system is fixed. So now what we're going to do is we're going to sell all of our scientists. And we're going to purchase 10 soldiers and not scientists, engineers. Maybe I should worry about soldiers right now. I should just buy as many engineers as I can. When I get to the next month, I'll get more money, and then I can start putting things together. So, right now, no money. So we're almost at the end of the month here. Large radar system is built. Okay, so as you can see now, oops, our radar's signature is much larger now. Hopefully that'll be able to pick up some more aliens. Kind of surprised we haven't seen any yet. Okay, I probably should have bought like a couple less. We'll see. We'll get to the next month. It won't matter that much. Oh, except for, let's see if I can make a laser cannon. Nope, I gotta say I don't have enough money. I'm dumb. I should have bought less. Can't even make a laser rifle. I can make some laser pistols. So what we're gonna do, this originally was not part of the game either, so I can tell it just to make units to infinity, and then I can tell them to sell them immediately. Oh, wait a minute, I can make laser rifles? We'll do that instead. So we'll start production, sell, put all of them on there. So it's going to take them 18 hours to make one rifle. But you can see my money going up because they're just making laser rifles and selling them. What was the laser cannons? Are 182. Okay, so as soon as we get up to 182, I can switch over. Well, but I'm gonna. Here we go. So for the first month of 1999, yeah, 1999, terrible because I didn't do anything. There was nothing I could do. Council's dissatisfied with my performance, and if I don't improve my effectiveness, then they're gonna terminate my project. All these guys are unhappy with my ability and reduced funding, so they've reduced the amount of funding I've received. So, but now I have money. Perfect. We're going to purchase some more soldiers. We need 10. And we're going to get the rest of the engineers that we need. You know, I forgot I screwed this up a little bit, but it's not a big deal. I had done a new system where I didn't get rid of a scientist. I just kept researching things, but it's fine. We'll roll with this the way it is. And one of the things I need is a tank rocket launcher with some tank shells. Okay. Now, we're going to stop production on that. Well, I guess I could have just changed it. But anyway, we need some rifles. We need 10 rifles. That's going to take them almost 7 days to make. But hopefully we'll get the new guys in town. Oh, an alien. Okay, so first UFO detected. It's small, it's low altitude, it's flying southeast. It's running, like, I assume this is in miles an hour. Could be in kilometers per hour. This game originally was made in the UK, so maybe it's kilometers per hour. I don't know. But we're going to center on the UFO, and I'm going to click on my base, and we're going to tell it to launch Interceptor 1 and target UFO 1. So, there we go. So, we can look at the alien base, or alien. It's a relatively small alien. We're going to go with the standard attack, which means, we're going to go aggressive. We're just going to get as close as possible and fire all its weapons. But 2 missiles took it down. All right. So, if we had some soldiers, we could go investigate that crash. But for the time, we're just going to have to let it go. Okay, my rockets showed up. It's cool. Cool. My guys all showed up. These are all the soldiers and the new engineers. So we can put the engineers to work. That'll reduce the amount of time that it takes for them to finish the laser rifles. See that? The crash landing went away, so I can't go there anymore. We're going to equip this craft because we got some guys. Oh, looks like we got some cool guys too. So sniper just means that he's got, I think it means that he's got high reactions. That's what it is. He's got good reactions, and he's got good firing accuracy. This guy's, no, he's all right. We're gonna put some of these guys with the better firing accuracy closer to the front here. Let's see here. Yeah, that's about it, really. Okay, these guys we're actually going to move forward because they need to be, we need scouts. And unfortunately, being a scout means that you got to run out there into the breach. Alright, we're going to stick with that for now. We'll wait until they're done making the lasers. Cool. Production laser rifles is done. So we're going to go. We're going to make some laser cannons. We're going to sell them. We need money. Money is super important in this game. If you run out of money, game over. You have until the end of the month to get your money. You get your funds back up above 0. So we're going to go back to our Sky Ranger equipment. We're going to put the rocket launcher tank. This is a tank, very useful. It takes up 4 spaces. So, and then laser grenades or laser rifles and 1 smoke grenade. And then we're going to go to the inventory. You're going to get the grenade and laser rifle, and we're going to set this so that way as soon as she throws it, it's going to smoke and head out. Everybody gets a laser rifle. Laser rifles are relatively light. As you can see, they only weigh 8, so pretty much anybody can carry one. Alright, so everybody's got their stuff. we're gonna buy ourselves some scientists. Oh, right, we don't have living space. Oh, because I need to. Okay, we're gonna do that. Living quarters. So that was one thing I should have built a long time ago. Oh well, doesn't matter. So now we can go kick some aliens' butts if they ever show up. Come on, aliens. Aha, okay. So we're going to center on this one. We're going to send in the interceptor to kill it. No, come back. Oh, okay. We're going to send our Sky Ranger in. Maybe, oh, no, we're not going to do that because I hate night missions. Night missions are terrible. There's a problem with night missions. Night missions, you can't see anything. The aliens can see you. They don't care. They have regular vision during this. It's like, it's totally unfair. Oop, not explosives. I wanted smoke grenades. Okay, so yeah, we're not gonna go for that. And he gets away. Alright. Turn to base. Poop. Very small L. Okay. So this is one of the things I was talking about. So this, because he's refueling, I can't send him back out. If I had the force launch thing enabled, I could just send him right back out again, and it kind of makes the game. It's a little different. Makes the game a little easier. So because this one's over land, he's gonna, or over water, it would just disappear if I blew him up right there. So we're gonna wait till he gets over here, and now we're gonna shoot him. There you go, crash lands. Oh, I forgot to show you that one. It was a very small, which is, it's like a one-man alien craft. It's very small. So we're gonna wait until the sunlight comes around, and then we're gonna launch my Sky Ranger, and we're gonna get some real easy. All right. So first things first, we throw this out the door. This smoke screen is going to provide cover for my guys as they come out. First thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to use anything this mission, or this round, because the aliens have, everybody has these little time units that you can use to do all your actions. First round, everybody has max time units. So if I walk out that door, the alien can shoot at me because he has time units. So we're going to wait until next round. I'm going to move my tank out. He kind of is like my little first scout. So this is that's the little UFO. It's just like a one-man UFO. So first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna move some of my guys out. Cool. All right. So these guys are like my laser squad. They're all good shots. And what I'm going to do now is have these guys run out to try and spot where the alien is, so that these guys back here can shoot the alien. And as you can see, okay, so this will explain. These little arrow things are showing me where they're going to run to get to where I just told them to move, and how many time units are going to be available at each spot. So I can be like, well, I want to have enough time units left over for this guy to shoot an aimed shot, so I could bring him all the way back to here, which would give him time to shoot an aimed shot. I don't care about that. I have this little button here that makes it so that they always will have enough time for a snapshot. which is less accuracy but less time units. So it's just good enough for them to make like one reaction shot on the enemy's turn. If they happen to see the alien run by, they can, if their reactions are good enough, they can make a shot. I don't know. I don't find reactions to be terribly useful. Maybe I'm playing the game wrong, but this never seems to be. They never seem to shoot at things when I want them to shoot at them. Alright, so here's my crew. They're mostly in the smoke cloud, which makes it so that if the enemy can't even see them, he has a massive penalty to his aims, so that they'll miss. Alright, so you heard that little sound that sounded kind of like a door opening and closing. That's actually little audio clues the game gives me as to where the aliens are. If the aliens open or close doors... Oh, an alien just shot at me. If the alien open and closes doors on his turn, I can hear that, and it gives me ideas as to where they're at. Okay, so he saw. Oh, it's a snake man. Wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting to see those guys. So we have here this person. They're a sniper. They have a high firing accuracy. So I'm going to use them to make an aimed shot at this alien, and you can see the little 69 tells me that that's their accuracy to hit it. Now, if I was to use a snapshot instead, you can see where it's green. That's green means that you're essentially within range. And then, but as soon as you start getting out of range, the accuracy drops off because I guess the idea is that they're not taking as much time to aim, and so therefore it's not good out to certain ranges. But it makes aim shots very useful. So we're going to take a shot here at this alien, and she missed. So, the cool thing about laser weapons is that, or the laser rifle, is that you can take 2 aimed shots per round if you don't do anything else. I don't think any other weapon can do that. So, cool. We got a shot off. It hit, didn't kill him. So, we're going to try again with somebody else. And he missed. We got shot that time. So cool. There's only one alien on those little ships, so that's all that matters. We got one alien out of the way. We got a couple of artifacts. Killed the alien, recovered his corpse, got some artifacts. Cool. Basic first mission. This guy got a promotion, and we're gonna go back to base. So now is about the time. Oh no, wait. Right. I gotta wait for this thing to get done so I can buy more scientists. But and okay. Let's see here. Oh, okay, right. We're going to. Sometimes I have to do a mission at night. Electro flares help. They're essentially like a little hand. It's a little puck of like light that can really help. They can like throw it out in front of them and illuminates the area so that they can see where they're going. And I always leave one on the ground because it will stay in the ship, and then it just helps me see like what's going on at the ship. Okay. Wow, this is really uneventful. I'm surprised. Usually I'm getting aliens all the time. Alright, so now we're going to buy ourselves some scientists so we can do some research. I need to build another base. Alright, what do we got? Well, one of the first things we're going to want is medikits, because they're useful. Okay, another month. Generally satisfied. Much better rating this time. These guys are still all mad at me. Oh no. Oh no, they're good. They're happy with me. So they decided to increase their funding. Okay, well, that's cool. Ooh, large. Probably a terror ship. I don't like that. If there's a terror mission, I'll try it. I don't like it, but I'll try it. More money. More scientists. Oh, there he's gone. Alright. Oh, he's cruising, but we'll try and catch him anyway. Heading outside my radar range. Turn to base. Yep. Well, it's in daylight, so let's get over there. This is probably going to be a disaster. We're going to see. Sky Ranger is slow as dirt. Terror missions. I hate them. Oh, whew, there we go. So, 3 aliens right away. Pain in my ass. Alright, so this will make it so that they can't shoot me. Because the smoke will protect me from getting shot by the aliens. What I will do is use my handy dandy rocket launcher here. You're going to see this guy in action. I'm going to have him shoot at some one of these guys. See if he shoot that guy. Nope. He hurt himself. That didn't hurt anybody else. Well, that's good. Let's try that again, shall we? I would shoot that guy, but they would kill the civilian, so... No. Okay, well, that was a waste. Sometimes this game will make it so that you can't... It'll, like, try to shoot at something, but it doesn't actually have any chance of hitting for weird, buggy reasons. And it'll let you do the shot anyway. And no matter how many times you take the shot, it actually won't connect. It's kind of annoying, but what can you ask for a, I think the alien just shot his own person. Oh, that's funny. We're gonna find out in about 2 seconds here. Oh, no, that's not good. Those guys blow up when they die. This is essentially an alien version of a tank. And if he blows up on me, that's not gonna be good. Oh, good. Dead. Okay. Thanks, tank. Alright. I guess this is as good as we can do. Maybe I can kill this guy? Okay, good. Dead. Oh, killed a couple of aliens with him. Okay. Alright, so now we've got our guys coming out the door. Now we have to put our scouts out. Oh, there's an alien. You, shoot him. That wasn't what I wanted. You, shoot him. Good job, much better. See if you can find any more aliens. No aliens? Okay, good. Actually, really, finding aliens kind of sucks. No, nothing over there yet. Okay. The smoke makes it so that I can't see the other aliens. Oh, there's a couple aliens. Oh, and there's a cyber disc. Crap. Oh. Well, there's my first death. Yeah, get him. Alright. You, come out the door. And shoot the cyber tent. You might die. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. That hurts. That's rough. Alright. Well. And now I'm down to 6 people? Yeah. 1 tank and 4 guys dead. That sucks. Oh, no, wait. I have that guy. Never mind. We're good. We're at 7 people. I mean, still not great, but it's better than I was at before. This might be a quick game. This might be a quick game. Oh, boy. So there's an alien up here that I can't see. There we go. Yeah, luckily that didn't fall all the way down and kill us, so... Oh, he's hurt, though. Oh... Nobody else is there. Good, okay. Couldn't, alien. Can you take it? Almost. Not quite. You can take a shot, though. Perfect. Thank you. Alright, so we know... Oh, you can take the shot. Good. Kill this alien, please. Thank you. Okay, we're not doing too terribly. I generally expect these guys to die. The first mission out, they're like, there's just too, especially on Superhuman, there's just too many aliens. Here's another alien. Oh, another cyber disc. Perfect. So I can see him, but I can't shoot him. Okay, well. Maybe this guy can shoot him if I have him come down the ramp. Almost. Alright, well. Next round. Oh, another cyber disc. Awesome. Oh, of course. Die. Oh, hi. How you doing? Come on, hit him. Oh. Doing a good job there. Okay. Next round. Oh, great. Getting... That's the aliens trying to mind control my guy. is not a good thing. Alien. That's Cyberdisk again. Can I shoot it? Good job. Got a shot. Die. Please. Please die. And I'm out. I'm out. Everybody's out. Okay. Thank you for panicking. Ah, darn it. This is going horribly. Die. Oh, you take another shot. Oh my goodness, this thing just won't die. Well, luckily for me, he can't do anything. He dropped his weapon. Finally. Thank you. Hey, is an alien there? Kill him. At the very least, we know somebody's over, an alien's over here. So, cool. I think this guy has line of sight on him. We'll try. Nope, almost hit him in the back of the head, though. Oh boy, sometimes. Let's move this guy over. Perfect. Thank you. No other aliens back there. Alright. I think we got most of the aliens. We just need to find the ones that are left. And hopefully they don't get the jump on my guys and kill me. Oh, there's one. Perfect. Good shot. Good job. You... I don't think there's any aliens over there. I'm gonna have you check over here. So I'm not giving this guy a gun because he's hurt. And that means his firing accuracy is way low, and he's been mind controlled once before, so if I give him a gun, there's a chance that he might be able to use it against me. So I'm just going to use him as like a sacrificial scout. Yeah, there he goes again. It's going berserk. If he had a gun, he'd be shooting it all over the place with a high chance of hitting one of my people. No alien, okay. I really have no idea where this alien is. Panics, thank you. Oh, there's an alien. Can I shoot him? No, can't have no line of fire. Oh, that's the thing I hate. I hate it when that happens. Okay, if I move this guy over here, I can have him take a shot. Ah, yes. So satisfying. Okay. Keep looking. Oh, crap. Take the shot. No! No! This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be really tough. I don't know if I'm gonna survive. Okay, still panicking. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot through the wall here. Oh, good grief! That was freaky. Die? No. Okay. Step aside. Okay. Okay. Nope. Oh. That's it. Game over. I'm gonna be able to save my ship, and that's it. So terrible. Alright. Take off. Lost all that crap. Terrible mission. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to purchase some new soldiers. And we're gonna have to manufacture some new rifles. We're actually going to get rid of this guy because he's going to be too hurt to be useful to us. Just to buy a new one. Medkits. Okay, medkits. Medkits are useful. They essentially allow me to heal my guys up. Like that guy that was slowly dying, I could have healed him and he would have been mostly okay. Okay, so we want to do alien alloys next. This will give us access to armor and things like that. Research. There's all our new guys. We're going to shoot this UFO down. Come back. Go back. Yes. Alright. Shoot him down. Small. Alright. Cool. As soon as I get some laser weapons, maybe I'll go check that out. Cool. So we're going to make more cannons. Because for money. Soldiers. Okay. Equip craft. I got another sniper. Wow. That's fortuitous. Oh, I had to buy another tank. I forgot about that. So imagine the tedium of doing this, except for that before you did this, you have to go through and unequip everybody first. With the way the game used to be, when it would auto-equip everybody. We need some more electroflares. I think I need like 9 of them. Yeah. Alright, let's go. We'll do this one without the tank. It'll be alright. Get there. Good. Yes. Okay. So. turn. These guys. Oh, Snake Man right there. Kill him, please. Perfect. Oh, there's another Snake Man. So I do this little thing where when I have my guys get out of the ship, where I put 4 guys on either side of the landing platform that have good targeting. And then that way they can cover both sides of the ship when I start sending my scouts out. And then I basically just snipe everything to death. Terror missions are so terrible. They so many bad guys. So I just need to get everybody out of out of the ship, and then we can start moving them towards wherever the alien ship is crash landed. Okay. This guy start moving this way. Actually, I'm gonna run out this way. You never know if there'll be something over there. Oh, there's the alien ship. There's another alien. Perfect. Thank you. The alien. Okay, crap. I thought maybe the reactor might have been intact, but this hole on the top means the reactor is blown up. Okay, check over here, because there's aliens behind us. We're gonna have you get a little bit closer before you take a shot at this guy. Dead alien. Oh, all dead aliens, okay. Perfect. So we got some good stuff. Promotion. So one thing that we don't need really much of in this game is dead bodies. And fortunately for us, dead bodies give us good money. So we're going to sell all those bodies, except for one, because we want to research one. And we only really ever need one mine probe, so we're going to get rid of that. Plasma pistols just aren't that good, so we're going to get rid of those. Same thing with plasma rifles. They're just not that good. Heavy plasmas are where it's at. We're going to get there soon. But see, as you can see, the amount of stuff that we sold, $1.2 million. It's a lot of good stuff there. So let's see. What do we need to do here that would make our game better? Oh, we need to build a new base. So we're going to save some money until we get about $3 million, and we're going to build a new base. Sky Ranger. Nope, not armor. Equipment. Electroflares. Give everybody one. I wish there was a way that I could be like, I could just clone the equipment from character to character. Okay. So if I was running this game at full HD resolution, then this screen would be like absolutely tiny. That's why I run it at the 1440 resolution instead. I think it gives a good balance between additional space used on the screen in the geoscape, or not the geoscape, in the battlescape, and keeping the menus and things like this about the same size as they used to be. Okay. So our money ticking up there. Engineers cranking out those laser cannons. Let's get this guy. Oh, he's going slow. Oh, alien alloys. So they're made out of some kind of super duper alien alloy crap, but we can remake it. So now we can research personal armor, which we need a lot of personal armor. Will help our soldiers immensely. Die. See, that last little second he tried to like get away. We got him anyway. Okay. I'm gonna shoot down this alien. We're about at an hour now into the stream. I'm gonna cut it off right around here. Things are starting to get interesting. Let's shoot this guy down. It's a tiny little small alien. These ones I won't even go after. It's not even worth it. Alright, so that's it for now. I'm gonna save the game up. Save and abandon the game. Cool. And I'll see you guys next time. Chill. Peace. Whatever. Take it easy. I usually say take it easy. That's my thing.